Ramadama Ding Dong, Ben Jones here, and this is the Iain Lee Show on Absolute Radio. Call him now, 0330 123 1215.
Iain Lee. Absolute Radio.
Hit me, Caddick.
Good evening, Iain. It's Monday night, start of the week. It's 2 hours of madness with me and Ellery. But Thomas just gone 11 o'clock. It's Absolute Radio.
Yeah.
Good evening, this is Pitcherfield with Absolute Baseball. The World Series starts on Wednesday and it's the Phillies and the Yankees. This promises to be a classic East Coast battle. So keep up to date with Absolute Radio and MLB.com and I'll see you in the bullpen.
It's just dawned on me. I don't think I like baseball. Do you like baseball?
I have seen it once and enjoyed it, but not really.
We have baseball every night from Pitcherfield, and God bless you, Pitcherfield, for doing that. But he gets no money at all for doing that. It may surprise you, dear listener, but Pitcherfield does that out of the kindness...
It's very good.
Kindness of his own heart and the mentalness of his own head. But baseball is pony. I tell you what we'll do tonight. This is what we'll do. I'm glad that something's come to me, because I had nothing 2 minutes ago. We'll compile a list of good sports and bad sports. The bad sport list will be longer because there aren't very many of them.
If baseball is in the bad, can rounders be in the good?
You got it. You're there. Bad, good. Okay, so rounders is good. Baseball is bad. As is cricket.
Golf.
Pointless
sport, that is.
And watching... I put watching football in bad. Playing football...
Good.
...is in good, you see. That's how it works. Let's go to... yes, line 2.
Iain.
Is that Alan in Glasgow?
It's Alan in Glasgow.
Yay! he doesn't get the hint, does he? Line 3, yes?
Hey Iain, I got a funny story for you.
Oh, fantastic. Let's have a listen.
Okay, so I was in my French seminar today, and our teacher's name is Yves. And Yves' phone rang, and he left the room, and the whole class went silent and tried to listen to what he was saying. And I said, hey guys, let's not eavesdrop.
Yeah, beep beep indeed, my friend. Beep beep. Indeed. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, did you go to your Still Life class tonight?
No.
Oh, you bowled it. You're a tease.
I didn't get time.
You're a tease, Eloise. You didn't get time to go and look at an old man's winkle. You can look at my winkle any time you want.
Can I draw it, though?
You can draw on it.
Okay.
I realised what I just said there was actually quite repulsive and was sexual harassment.
It is. I'm going to HR tomorrow.
HR, puff and stuff. Line 1, who are your friends when things get tough?
I don't have any friends.
There, that'll learn you.
You could borrow Vinny's, Mr. Pete, Hodgkins, Mary, and Katerina.
Got some sad news. Vinny won't be calling the show anymore because Vinny won't be calling the show anymore. His mum found out that he's been phoning up radio stations and has banned him from doing that.
Are you joking?
No.
Well, my last contribution to this show will be women's beach volleyball.
Women's beef what?
Women's beach volleyball.
Oh, women's beach volleyball. In the good, I'm guessing?
In the good, yeah. And that's, if Vinny's not calling in, then I must.
Huh?
What happened there? I think he just went. Let's take one more, then we'll start the show with a record. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, snooker's not a sport, it's a pastime.
Exactly. So that's well, it doesn't go anywhere on the list, but it's not a... Line 1, yes?
Hello.
Oh, no, I know exactly who you are, you little dick. Right! I'm 330. I'm not in the mood tonight. I've got a blinding headache, which means it's either going to be a brilliant show or pony. Charlie Brooker is on the show. The interview is filth. Eloise has spent all afternoon bleeping and censoring and cutting out the bits that we can use. Hopefully, it'll be broadcastable. We've got 2 bits of that tonight, have we?
Yeah.
There's a little clip of it, a video clip, on www.absoluteradio.co.uk, and tonight's Choice Cut podcast will be the whole 35-minute interview with Charlie Brooker, and I must say it is one of the funniest chats I've had with a middle-aged gentleman for a long, long time. I would say. I say middle-aged, we're of similar age, so we're both old. 0330 123 1215.
It's a nice day to start again.
Very, very nearly time to dig out the Billy Idol Christmas album.
Didn't know what you were going to say.
Back to drawing old men's winkles. You heard the Billy Idol Christmas. Were you on the show last Christmas?
No.
You've not heard the Billy Idol Christmas album?
No, I came in February.
Good for you, but you weren't on the show. Christmas.
No.
Okay, I just made a filthy joke there that was too... What's the chap's name?
Oh, okay.
Billy Idol. I wonder if I've got it on here. Bill Hicks, Billy Preston, Bing Crosby and Bob Hope, Black Box Recorder, Blondie, Blues Magoos, Big Boy featuring Slim Calhoun, the Beta Band, no, Billy Idol. Where the hell is that? Bob Dylan's releasing a Christmas album.
Oh, I know. It's got Christmas cards in it.
Sorry, has it?
It's got Christmas cards in it.
It
and
sounds
I was joking
brilliant.
that they'd open and be like, "Hi, Happy Christmas from Bob," but they don't.
Like his voice?
No.
Oh, they should do that. You know that you get like Ricky Gervais cards.
That would be funny.
Fake
Ricky Gervais, though.
I can't believe that I haven't got Billy Idol on.
But don't you think that's weird? Bob Dylan having a Christmas album. But one. But second...
Yeah, two.
Why do you have the Christmas cards in there? That's just pointless and irrelevant.
Are you still talking? Because I'm not listening anymore.
Well,
I haven't got it. But it's all like doing... Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
That's Billy Idol.
No, that's Bob Dylan.
I was going to say.
That's Bob Dylan. But it sounds... I'm looking forward to it. Well, it's nearly Christmas. I'm a big fan of Christmas. We should have in the when am I off? I'm off for 2 weeks over Christmas because I've been made to. I'd happily work through all of Christmas.
You asked about this then, have
Yeah.
you? And they...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I just thought I must have got the wrong end of the stick. Hey, so...
You had got the wrong... The stick... Let's just say they were showing you the wrong end of the stick and it was greasy. The stick was not the stick that you were told it was.
You've lost me.
Me too. Good, which is good, because we're speaking in highfalutin management code here. No, this evening. But we should have Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is the best thing in the world.
I love Christmas. That's why it's good to have it off.
That's the second one you've done there. You came in February and you're good having it off. Yeah, well, it is good. Yeah, as I'm saying, I must apologise, dear listener. By the way, Mondays to Thursdays. How long do I need to keep telling them the new days and times before these idiots get it?
They're quite dumb.
You idiots!
Quite long, I'd say. They didn't get Absolute Radio for a year, and it's still on. You know, we're over a year now.
What's Absolute Radio?
That's what we're on.
That's this now, is it? Okay,
yeah.
I must write that down sometime. So I'm Iain Lee. You may remember me from such hits as Thumb Bandits and what was the pilot show I did on E4? Critical Mass. What do you remember that? No, of course you don't, because no one watched it because it's a pilot and it's rubbish. I had bullied a child. It was a terrible... It wasn't a terrible programme.
You bullied a child?
I made a 14-year-old boy cry. One of my low points in my life. We had an argument about Doctor Who, and I bullied him. And then I tried to bully Ken Russell, and he bullied me. Not Ken Russell.
Horrible.
Not Ken Russell. Who's the other big camp movie director? Is it Ken Russell? It's Ken Russell. 0330 123 1215. If ever I needed a phone call, I needed it now. There's Ken Russell, and there's the other big camp, white-haired... film director of British origin, or is there just Ken Russell? Am I?
No, you've lost me completely.
0330. Who directed Women in Love? There's a question for you, listener.
Just Google it.
No, let the kids phone in, man. The kids love phoning in for this kind of stuff.
So Jack McMorrow wants to add in darts, by the way, as the bad sport.
No.
What?
No. Darts is one of the good sports, and snooker's a good sport actually as well.
How can darts be in the good sport? That's ridiculous.
Fat men dressed up as idiots, chucking darts at a board, and now they have... All right, listen, this is... Oh, hang on a second. Yes, line one?
The answer is Dennis Taylor in the 1986 Crucible final.
No, we're asking, who was the camp film director who directed Women in Love? Line three?
It was a Bend Over production.
Dennis Taylor.
Yeah. Do you two want to do a little bit of rude banter and then we'll cut you off?
All right, what have we got?
Yeah, we go, lovely. So, hang on, line two. Yes, line two?
Michael Winkler.
No, that's what I'm thinking of, Michael Winkler. It wasn't Michael Winkler, it was Ken Russell on the same programme that I bullied a 14-year-old child, is the thing. But no, darts is awesome. Because, it is just... Big fat men, they're not allowed to drink anymore. They used to be allowed to...
hold a pint of beer while darting.
To hold a pint of beer while darting. And now they're not allowed to do that anymore, which is I think is a great shame. And they're not allowed to smoke anymore either, which is I think an even bigger shame. But sorry, I'm just trying to keep up. But what it is now is that to make it a bit more exciting, I'll get to a point in a second, I promise. To make it a bit more exciting, they have the fat men come out and they say, Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage the one, the only, Five Fingers Freddy! They come out like this.
Like a WWF wrestling match.
And they come out and they do like moves and they're like giving the V signs and they're all cool and but down. That's how darts is now. That makes it a good sport. Snooker should do that. Snooker should be a bit more of
How's
that.
your headache now?
Oh, my headache's getting good. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the Crucible Arena, Mr. Terry Griffiths! Oh, baby! And he comes in. He's got his snooker cue and he's riding in the snooker cue, yeah? And then he licks the tip and just points it and just puts it in a lady's mouth. And then he starts riding it again. And
oh, no!
That's what they should do.
If anyone saw that on the webcams, that was hilarious.
That's what they should do to the snooker. I tell you, that's how...
do you remember in wrestling there was someone called Ravishing Rick Rude that used to grab a lady and snog them?
Oh, I'd love
I
to
loved
be that
him.
lady. Oh, wrestling is rubbish, though, generally. It is a pony. Line 3, yes?
Oh, come on, Ian, sing with me. Come on, Ian, sing with me.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
Hey,
little hen, when will you try to supply one for me? He didn't know the words to the song he was funning up and singing. Strange start to the show, which means it's going to be humdinger. We should probably play another record now, I guess, would be...
Why not?
The thing. Yes, OK, Florence and the Machine. I like these.
No, that's not right.
Ian Lee.
Ian Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
Hey, Gary, I've got a question. I'm going to ask you a question that Daniel Rayner has emailed in as a topic.
Okay.
This topic will go nowhere because we all know what the answer is, OK?
All right, then, yeah,
Daniel Rayner has emailed in for a topic, what's the best ghost in the world of all time? And the answer is...
Lex the homosexual ghost.
Lex the homosexual ghost, of course, Daniel. That's why that topic is a non-starter. Now,
you couldn't go anywhere with that.
Of course you couldn't. Now, you've called in because you live in a fantasy world where you think wrestling is not rubbish.
Well, now, I'll give you 3 reasons why I think it's not.
OK.
Number 1... it forged a very good 4-week internet radio career for me.
Right.
Number 2...
I meant to phone Boyd!
What? Oh, why haven't you?
Well, he phoned me in Japan and I didn't talk to him. I'll phone him tomorrow. Yes.
Do it on the show.
No. Oh, I dare.
No.
Oh, I dare. No.
That's like the 7-second delay standby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get to the bit where this call gets interesting, Gary.
Well, that could be a while.
Okay.
Number 2, you wouldn't have your interesting entrance music for darts players and the funny nicknames for snooker players.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Muse, and when I come back, hopefully you'll have found something that people might want to hear to talk about. Is that possible?
It's never happened in the past.
I know, but I'm going to give you 3 minutes 52 seconds to try and just think about something. Yeah. Now you're taking the piss. Just to think. You are to think. Shut up. Okay. We sat there and we listened to Muse with their song Undisclosed Desires. Did I just mention a band and the name of the song they did? Gary!
Yes.
Your third point about wrestling was going to be bleep hot, otherwise you were going to be booted off the show like there's no tomorrow and I'd go straight into the Charlie Brooker interview.
Well, is there any kind of build-up we can do to this? You know, could you build it up a bit for a moment?
Hang on a second, let me get some build-up music. Okay, here we go. So at the end of this music, you're going to come in with the third point, and if it's brilliant, and you can stay on forever, and we'll carry you around on our shoulders, and you'll be heralded as a king. If it's pony, we just never mention it again, and we go straight into the Brooker interview, okay?
Okay,
here we
ready.
go. Okay, we go.
Yeah.
I wonder if any band has ever done... Yeah, I wonder if any band has ever done this piece of music live. It'd be good, wouldn't it?
It'd be, yeah.
Maybe
what would you use, like a glockenspiel?
Glockenspiel... What's that? There's a banjo in it. Drums, electronic drums. Here we go.
Electronic drums. Ready? Oh. I'd hit the Charlie Brooker stuff. I've got nothing.
Charlie Brooker's here.
Hello.
If this was Steve Wright, you'd get a... Woo!
No, that's where you're wrong.
Excuse me?
No, because I was interviewed by Steve Wright not that long ago, and there was none of that.
Really?
What a crashing disappointment.
I read your book in... I had a long flight to Hawaii, and I read it the whole flight, so I read it in pretty much one sitting, 2 sittings. That's kind of...
Was there no in-flight entertainment on that flight?
I'd just come back from Japan, and I'd seen all the movies, so and so by the end of it, I just got your voice... just swearing away in my head and being angry with people. Are you angry?
Well, I think not. But then it seems that I think I come across as quite angry.
Yes.
And because, like, when people meet me, they're often surprised that I'm not, like, just barking at them.
Yeah.
Or trying to punch them in the kidneys or something. I don't think I am actually that angry. It's just that... Sometimes I'll write something for comic effect, like deliberately be angrier than you possibly could be about something, and people won't get it. I think there's a piece in the book. One week I thought, I'm going to just take the piss out of myself, and I wrote a thing where I was going, I hate hats. For some reason I decided I was going to pretend that I was furious about the idea of hats.
Yeah.
And I said that Royal Ascot was disgusting hat propaganda, right, and things like this.
Yeah.
And I still got, because, these articles go up on The Guardian a lot of the time, and there were comments on there going, leave hats alone! Like, what is it with this guy? And so, I sort of realised that people just do take you at face value a lot of the time, even when you're not necessarily, that's not necessarily your intention.
With all the internet and emails and Twitter, do you get loads of people saying you're a tosser?
Well, it's weird, isn't it? Because that's the other thing. On Twitter, I don't know if you've seen this, where people who might just be randomly slagging you off.
Yeah.
But they put your tweet name in, so you see it. So it's sort of addressed to you. So they could be talking to their friend, going, "I can't stand that. I can't stand Charlie Brooker. Yeah. He's an idiot, and he's ugly, and I hate him. And every time I look at him, I just want to punch his mouth shut." And then you'll see it's kind of like they've stuck their head in your window to shout at their friend and go, "I can't stand this man." And I never know. I'm always tempted to just respond and go, But it's not. It's sort of not worth it. It's like you've overheard them.
Anyway, let's move away from effing and jeffing on the Twitter. Zombies.
Effing and jeffing.
Yeah,
go on.
The phrase zombies.
Well, I like zombies, obviously. In fact, I was going to ask you about this.
Okay.
I've got to go on Celebrity Mastermind.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, and I was going to do video games. They said I can't because you did it.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
I did the Monkees.
Well, they told me you did video games.
I never did video games. I did the fictional pop group The Monkees. I won as well.
I know you won.
Yeah, I beat Nolan.
But you didn't do video games?
No, not at all.
Why did they say you did?
That's a lie. Mastermind has lied to you.
I'm genuinely... I'm supposed to go on it, and they said, what's your specialist subject going to be? And the minute they say that, you think, I've never actually thought of that before. Like, what would it can't be that broad, or that... Because I was going to do video games, and I thought that's too broad. And anyway, they said, apparently, I heard back, they said, Iain Lee did that.
No, I didn't. That's nonsense. I never did that.
God! Well, I'm going to do zombie movies. I'm going to do... Okay. Well, originally I was going to do zombie movies. That's too broad. There's too many of them. So I'm going to do Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead.
You're doing 3 movies?
Yeah.
Well, that's too small.
No, because somebody sent me a video. Right, no, because I was going to do zombie movies 1968 to 1985.
Yeah.
Which includes that trilogy.
Yeah.
Leaves out the later rubbishy ones, Land of the Dead and those sorts of things. And it also gives you room to do all the sort of really schlocky 70s Italian zombie flesh eaters, that sort of thing. But, yes. No, that again is so broad. It's weirdly broad. It's too... You don't want them to say who was the costume designer on Zombie Holocaust.
It's Celebrity Mastermind. It's not that difficult. One of the questions was, what does Mike Nesmith wear on his head? It was a green hat. Everyone knows that.
I thought saying zombie movies was dumb.
Yeah.
Then narrowing it down to a period I thought was dumber still. Then specifying 3 films.
Yeah.
Incredibly dumb. But no, apparently I could go even lower. I could go down to
the first half.
Yeah.
Of a zombie film.
The first 5 minutes.
Have you seen Zombieland yet?
No. Because I thought it might upset me.
Dead Set is what we're gently tiptoeing around.
Yeah,
which was brilliant, by
I
the
enjoyed
way.
that.
It was brilliant because There was a little bit funny, but not too funny. We were worried it's going to be a laughter fest, but there's a nice couple of jokes in it. And it just bleak.
Horrible.
And it ended bleak, which was what I was hoping for, that you wouldn't wimp out, and you didn't.
No, I was insistent. Because it sounds like a sort of zany romp, doesn't it, from that? So that was why, sort of with this, I wanted to do something that was like frightening telly, like Hammer House of Horror used to be frightening, and, things like that used to be nasty and bleak and unfair. But originally we wanted, or I wanted, it to literally go on to, so the last episode was set like 2 years down the line or something. They'd been surviving in the Big Brother house for 2 years, and like given birth to children and stuff like this, and all the zombies outside were slow shambling because they were really rotten by then. But we didn't. It worked out that we couldn't sort of do that. But I was thinking about it the other day because I always said I wouldn't do a follow up because you sort of couldn't in the original setting. And I was thinking about it the other day and thinking, you could just do a different setting, different part of the country. Same sort of, same thing happening.
In the Strictly Come Dancing
Strictly Come Dancing. Well, I always thought The Apprentice. I thought if it was going to be... No, I'm thinking if I did another one, it wouldn't be based around a TV show at all. But if you were forced to do it, it would be, you'd do it around The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Because if you had 10 would-be apprentices... Twats hold up in the posh house they're given, and there's a siege outside. You can imagine what those people you can imagine, I mean, how ruthless would they be? I mean, horrible. I mean, because they're quite good at outwitting each other. So it'd be interesting to see the apprentice in a life or death.
There are places I remember. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection.
Even with its hideous stereo separation, that's one of the best songs in the world ever, isn't it? I think if you had to do one of the best songs in the world ever, that would be there, wouldn't it? Eloise, don't tell me it wouldn't be. Oh, hang on, which mic are you on these days? That one? No, that one.
Two, yeah.
Okay, that's one of the best songs in the world ever, isn't it?
It was very nice.
Imagine what you should do is, if you're at home and you've got like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or whatever that it is these days, split up with them and then listen to that. Oh, God.
To help you through the pain.
Is what living is all about. Would you agree with me, Andy?
Hello, what's that, Tim?
That listening to...
Sorry, Tim, I was writing that down.
Yeah. What were you writing down? About Jaffa cakes?
Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't provoke me like that. You said...
No.
You said I'll have a year's supply of Jaffa cakes.
I never said any such thing. Hand on heart...
Oh, Tim, yeah, but anyway, what was the question again? Tim?
Yes, hello? Jesus. He sounds like he's calling from the 50s. You know...
What? Emma, let me call the movie down.
What?
Oh, you do that then?
Tim.
Yes.
If you ask Louise, right?
Who?
Louise.
Yes.
To send the biscuits and DVD by...
She sent them
the courier.
We're not sending
I've sent them already.
We're not sending stuff.
I've sent them already.
What, through the post or
Yeah,
a courier?
through the post, because I'd sent them already.
Yeah, but there's a postal strike.
Well, I said to you, you'll get them eventually.
We're not sending stuff by courier to Andy in Basildon.
It would cost about 50 quid to send them to you there.
Yeah, but if you're a company with a bit of substance, I'm sorry you...
Was he hanging? Was he just accusing us of not being a company of a bit of substance?
What are we meant to do? Send everything by courier just because there's a postal strike?
It's because a drunk man wants his biscuits quicker.
They weren't even biscuits. I don't know where he's got them from.
Same place. Well, anyway, he got them from a can of Stella. Rob is in the Ponders End. Good evening, Rob.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm fine. This tonight's show is going to be one. By the way, the second part of the Charlie Brooker interview will play probably about 12:20, and the full unedited 30-minute version with swears and all will be up tomorrow as the choice cut best bit whatever on iTunes and Absolute Radio website. Yes, Rob.
Hello, mate. Yeah.
Hello, love.
Yeah, well, you know who I am now. You know what I'm doing.
You're the man who floats in police stations.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, yes.
So, yeah, basically, I just want to talk to you more about sort of like the weird things that have happened to you.
Please do, Rob, yes. It's always a treat.
I mean, I was banged up. You know, I was a criminal for a number of years.
Yes.
I'm not a criminal anymore.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But, yeah, I was a criminal for many years, and at one point I found myself locked up in High Point Prison, which is in Suffolk.
Okay.
And
let me get some appropriate music for this. Hang on, I've got some prison music. Here we go. Some prison music here.
Okie dokie.
Yes, go on. Tell us your story.
Yeah, there was next to High Point Prison is an American air base called Lakenheath. I think we've talked about this before, but I think it's about time that people learn, you know, basically what's going on.
Yes.
There was, like, anti-gravity machinery operating around...
Of course there was, yes.
Around Lakenheath.
Yes.
You know, it was like, you know, there were craft floating around.
Floating craft, anti-gravity, yes.
Yeah. It was just absolutely fantastic.
I believe it's the same technology they used when they were making the film Apollo 13 with Forrest Gump, weren't they? So it made it look like they were floating in space, because they weren't actually in space.
No, God, no. This was for real.
Yeah, no, exactly. So was Forrest Gump.
No, it wasn't. It was shite.
Steady.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. No, I mean, you know, look, I mean, you know...
yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's something going on, mate, you know, and I don't know what to say to you.
Rob, Rob, would you be offended if I appointed you as the show's paranormal expert?
No, yeah, great. That'd be
let's get the full title here. So, Rob in Ponder's End is going to be. Let's see how this works. The paranormal and conspiracy theorist.
How do you spell theorist?
Yeah, exactly. And undercover agent
for MI6.
For
MI6.
Hang on, so paranormal and conspiracy theorist and undercover agent for MI6 for the show.
For the show, yeah, great.
Brilliant.
You know, I mean, you know...
Expert for the show, expert for the... Hang on. Paranormal and conspiracy theorist and undercover agent for MI6, expert for the show.
Okay, brilliant.
Beautiful. You've got a title, Rob.
Oh, fantastic.
Good lad. Thank you for that, Rob.
That's it.
Bye-bye. So there we go. It's as good as that. It's, well, let's just take this and we'll take the ads. Yes, Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Tim.
Yes?
Well, I think it's going to be a good night tonight. Shall we sort out some good sounds?
Shall we?
Yeah, what do you reckon, Tim? What do you fancy? Bit of Arctic Monkeys or Cries of Thieves, or if you want to go back a bit of Clash or a bit of Damned?
Could you line up a bit of Damned for us?
Yeah, how about one to fit in nicely? How about Eloise?
Yeah, okay, go on then. You play that for us.
Could you, Tim?
Oh, no, could you? I thought you were going to play it for us.
No, could you sort it out?
Could you sort it out?
Well, I can sort some good sounds out.
Could you sort it out?
No, but no one's going to listen to it, are they?
Well, could you sort it out for us?
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
Sorry, I muffed up the old faders there. Were muffed. So why didn't you go and do the drawing the old man's winkle tonight?
Because I was very busy and didn't get time.
Oh, you did Charlie Brooker swears.
Yeah.
It's the Charlie Brooker swear effect.
But I'm hoping to go next Monday.
Okay, so it's anyone can go, can they?
Anyone. You just pay £7, I think.
Even if you can't draw?
I can't draw, but I'm still going. I'm hoping to add some strings to my bow. I'm going to start guitar lessons as well.
Don't add strings to his bow. Well, I'm adding strings to my bow. I'm having cello lessons.
Are you?
I
thought you said you weren't going to.
Oh, no, I'm doing that. I thought, actually, now I've said it out loud, it was a secret, actually. But I'm having some cello lessons. I haven't done it for a month, and I tried to do some today, and it's just... Maybe I'll bring it in one night. Maybe I'll bring it in one night, dear listener. Would you like that? Would you like that?
We could do a duo.
It is an awful sound when it's done by me. By accident, sometimes I'll get my finger in the right place and I'll do the bowing action right, so it sounds
professional.
Like one note will accidentally sound like a proper cello. It's like, oh, what's this? And then it just goes. It sounds like a 15-year-old boy's voice breaking. That's what me playing the cello sounds like. And I'm having Greek lessons as well.
Yeah.
So that's
good. I wanted to do a language, but couldn't decide which one I wanted.
Do an unusual one.
I wanted to do sign language.
I've thought about doing sign language, but then it's only deaf people you're talking to, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a derogatory term. I don't know any deaf people. That's the thing. That's what I mean by that.
My mum used to do volunteer work with the deaf-blind old gentleman and used to help him go shopping and stuff, because she could do the talking on the hands thing.
Here's something. The talking on the hands thing is good. I've been thinking my life basically is crap. Okay, my life has no meaning. This is true now. It's a serious moment. Let's get some. Oh no, Battle of Hell's quite serious. My life has no meaning, has no worth, has no spiritual value at all. It is devoid of all spirituality. All I do is I come on here, I bully mentally ill people, and I occasionally go on TV and talk about Big Brother. That's my life. And so I thought, wouldn't it be, maybe I need to do something that isn't for me, that is completely selfless, that is for others. I'm giving something of me to others. So for the last year, I've been trying to get, Radio Lollipop, right, at Great Ormond Street.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's for sick kids, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a professional radio broadcaster. I used to do television. They do, like, hospital radio.
Yeah.
And so I've sent them polite emails doing the, hello, my name's Iain Lee. Don't know if you remember me, but I used to present a thing called the 11 o'clock show on Channel 4. I used to do a thing called Rise, and I now currently present a show on Absolute Radio, and would love to come in once a week and do some stuff for you, whatever. Not even necessarily presenting a show, but going
around...
Filing
old
stuff,
CDs.
Going around recording and talking to the kid, whatever, for free, right? How many responses have I had to 5 emails and a phone call?
You're going to say 0.
Absolutely sod all. Sod all, nothing. Should I take the hint? A part of me was going to just steam in there and say, come on, you guys.
Maybe you should just go down there and say hi. I think there might be a problem with the emails.
The emails and your answer phone, you can't even get back in touch and say... or maybe they don't want me, and that's fine, but they should just say, do you know what? We don't want you. You're a nobody. Go back to your spiritually devoid non-existence.
In my experience, hospital radios aren't the best... have the best response. They never reply.
But this is I'm doing an interview on Slough Hospital Radio on Sunday. But this is like slightly different. Anyway, it's just not up yours at all. But I just why if anyone's listening who can put me get me in there, I do it for free. I do this. This is my job. Is doing the radio. It's my job. So I'll come and do it for free. I'll come and do the radio for free, or not do the radio. I'll come and make tea if you want once a week for free.
Get requests. Why don't you just go in and say? Can I get some requests?
I need to go in.
You have to have security.
You have to have
checks,
you have to have your nonce check. I could go in disguise as a sick child and then just kind of go, aha! I'll start talking. Okay, what record would you like to hear? Aha! I'd like to hear me doing that.
You could.
Is what I'd say.
Don't think you'd get away with it, though.
No. Do you want to take those phone calls now? Because it's rattling on there. Wally, good evening, Wally.
G'day, Wally here. Aussie rules, mate. That's the best game, mate. It's great. If you kick somebody, you get 6 points and a meat bullet.
So you want me to put Aussie rules in the good sports?
Yeah, it's great. Great teams, mate. You got the West Coast Eagles, you got the Fremantle Dockers, you got Port Power, you got the Essendon Bombers.
Hang on. What?
My sister watches it down in Woolloomooloo.
Hang on a minute. Is this Pitcher Phil just doing a different accent?
No, Pitcher Phil, isn't he? Oh, yeah, he's that great guy that comes on at the beginning of your programme, isn't he?
Pitcher Phil, is this you?
No.
I'm going to ask you one more time, and I want the truth. It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Go away.
All right.
Up yours. Terrible behaviour. What a naughty man. No, Aussie rules is going in the bad thing. Because I don't know what Aussie rules is. It's just like rugby. That's all it is, but it's Aussie rules. You can't play in Australia. Joe.
Hello, Mr. Lee. How are you?
I'm excellent, Joe. I'm excellent.
I'm sorry I haven't been calling before, but I've had to avoid quite a few people lately. So.
Please never apologise for not calling me.
Yes, you know how it is. When people come knocking on your door, you want to avoid them. So, you have to disappear for a little while. But I'm back. Hey, how about that, Mr. Lee?
Well done. What great fun for everybody listening to the show.
Yes, it's fantastic, is it not?
Fantastic.
Listen, Mr. Lee, your friend, Mr. Vinny, is he about?
No, Vinny won't be calling anymore because his mum discovered that he was calling the show, and she's taken his phone off him.
That's a great pity, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. I totally
No, because
agree.
you see, Vinny, I think you have been exploiting Vinny. I think
So?
it's very sad because Mr. Vinny, he adds so much to your show.
What does he add apart from
Vinny Bingo?
Well, Vinny Bingo didn't actually work.
Well, okay, and he comes on and he exposes his well, how should I say, his stupidity, which I believe, is very good.
Yeah.
Because he is trying. The man is trying.
Very trying. I think that the thing is, Joe, you've hit the nail on the head there, that he comes on and exposes his stupidity.
Yes.
And I think that encourages others to come on and be stupid. And maybe, now that this show isn't just like some crappy fly-by-night Sunday night, tucked away in a dead slot there, maybe now it's a weeknight slot, maybe we need to up the ante a bit and just be a little bit more intelligent.
Don't be so... Now you're really exaggerating your talent now, Mr. Lee, really.
Oh,
now listen.
If Richard Bacon can do it, I can do it.
Mr. Bacon, you know what he can do?
Yeah, steady on now.
No, okay. So listen. So what I was thinking, I wanted to maybe I could manage Vinny, and maybe I could make some contracts with you and him.
For what?
For your show, because I feel that you have been exploiting him.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off now, Joe.
Why is that?
Because you're an idiot. 0330 123 1215. Let's go to who's been on the Daniel. Good evening, Daniel.
Hi, yeah.
Hi, yeah. How do you? You can't start a phone call by going hi, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm not. And then you got a dirty laugh. I'm not telling you off, Daniel, but I'm just saying. Come on, a bit more. If I was your grandmother or something, you go hi, yeah. Would you? Come on. Come on. Bit of respect and politeness. Come on, Daniel. This show is sinking into the gutter. Let's pull it up before we all go to hell in a handcart.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lee.
That's better, Daniel. What can I do for thee?
I wanted to start by saying I'm glad that you and Eloise seem to have made up, because it sounded like there might be some irreconcilable differences at the end of the last show.
Shall I be completely honest with you, Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
For those who listened to the show on Thursday, you would have heard what sounded like Eloise and I staging an argument. It was not a staged argument. It was a genuine argument. There was an uncomfortable air, but we have made up. We made up before the show this evening, and we're all friends again. And I was an idiot, and I will apologise on air for being an idiot to Eloise, who is the most wonderful human being in the world. She can't hear me, so that's good. But
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, that'd be silly. But yes, I was an idiot.
I wanted to give you a heads up about Bacon.
Oh, yeah, Bacon's moving.
Yes, I know, but he's doing an outside broadcast from his house tonight, and he's got Chris Evans on there.
Oh, nuts! I've been trying to... I tell you something, Daniel. I will tell all of you. Ever since I was at LBC, ever since I was at XFM 10 years ago, I have been trying to do an outside broadcast from my house. XFM, oh no, we can't do it. LBC, Agent Chris came yay close to sorting it, and then for some reason it didn't happen. And they've got a bloody truck that's got a satellite on it. Oh no, we can't do that. I tried here, and Rocky, who doesn't work here anymore because he couldn't handle the pace, said, oh yeah, we could do it, but we'd have to pre-record a live phoning show. Are you taking the mick out of me? So I've been trying to do that for 10 years.
You need to get Evans on board.
Yeah, that's what we need. Thanks for that, Daniel.
Okay.
Good lad, there we go. Unbelievable. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Coming up in the next hour, the second part of the Charlie Brooker interview. And we're still trying to find good sports and bad sports. Oh, and who would look sexy in drag?
Angels fall to the floor like they would if I was captain.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I was too busy drumming. There we go. Right. Simple as we've got 8 calls lined up, and all of them are idiots. The Alpha, Taylor Guy, Alan Caddick, Harry the oh Jesus! Oh, it's just like a who's who of nobodies. We'll talk to some of them. We've got the second part of the Charlie Brooker interview. Let's go to Taylor Guy.
Hey,
Taylor Guy. Hey, Taylor Guy.
Good day to you.
Where the hell have you been?
I have been travelling the world.
Okay.
Yay!
There's an elephant in the room.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Don't call that Louise. Yeah. That was bad, wasn't it?
I did see what you twittered about me.
What? When? Oh, the other day?
No, this was ages ago.
Oh.
About not being as good as Adam and Joe or something, I think.
Did I say that?
You said it, Taylor Guy.
I am loving the Adam and Joe. I must say.
Listen, they're brilliant. They're
They
brilliant.
are.
But I'm better.
Did I actually say that?
You actually said it, yeah.
Oh, I think I maybe didn't say that.
You said
I maybe said that I've just been listening to them.
No, you said it. You definitely said
and there's a lot of you on the radio at the moment, and I can't quite keep up.
Yeah, no, don't listen. You're more than welcome to have opinions, but I want you to say now that I am better than Adam and Joe. There was a hesitation from Taylor Guy. Did you hear the hesitation, Sue Morgan?
Hello. You are?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm just phoning you up to tell you that I'm joining Rest at Nutters.
Okay, what marvellous news that is.
It is.
If only I knew what it meant.
You are?
Yes, if only I knew
Oh, my God, I thought you were going to ring us back like you normally do. It's gone straight to air, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. There we go. Let's try this on. Alan Caddick.
Mr. Lane!
Mr. Alan Caddick, of all people. What the hell
How
are you
are you,
doing?
sir?
Yeah, very, very good. Thank you very much.
Another start to the week.
It's another start
with
to the week.
Monday, which is now a Tuesday.
Yeah, what is it with... wise words there, Eloise, from Alan Caddick. What is it with Monday that is now a Tuesday? Hey, did you put your... Which microphone are you on now?
5.
Okay. Did you put your clocks forward like you were meant to?
No, it was spring forward, fall back.
Yeah,
we had to pop the clocks back.
Spring back, fall forwards.
No, spring forward.
Spring back,
Which means
fall-
they go
so they go, and then they go forwards.
Anyway, we need a topic.
Yes, go on.
What topics have we got?
Oh, well, we've got loads of topics. We're doing good sports, bad sports. Name me some good sports, name me some bad sports.
Well, obviously, a bad sport would be bowls.
I love bowls.
Oh, yeah, Crown Green bowls we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I like that one, Alan.
Good sport would be horse racing.
Now, I hate that one.
I'm in agreement.
Wait, what?
What about snooker?
Snooker's in the good sports.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Sports
What
now,
about
aren't you?
darts?
He's just saying stuff. The guy's a muppet. Really.
Excuse me!
There we go, look.
Excuse me!
Yeah, so-
Excuse me!
Yeah,
I am not a muppet.
I am not a muppet, says Alan Caddick, in the voice similar to that of Beaker from The Muppets. Good sports, bad sports. Daniel.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Daniel, in Maidenhead, have we spoken before?
Yes, we did.
Then I won't bore you with my I used to go to Maidenhead once a week story then.
Yeah, for a Kung Fu lesson, yes?
For Kung Fu! At the Magnet Leisure Centre.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there. Do you want to fight about it? I remind you, I know Kung Fu!
Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to argue with it.
No, don't argue with me. I'm a Kung Fu master.
Is that a good sport then?
Kung Fu is in the good sports. I used to enter Kung Fu tournaments and get the crap beaten out of me by 8-year-olds.
Oh my God.
Imagine me as like a lanky 15-year-old, and then some little 8-year-old black belt will come up.
What belt did you have?
I think I got green. I got like the second or third. I didn't. I didn't really. I didn't believe in the belts. Just believed in the
Taking part.
The actual taking part in the practice of for learning the kung fu moves. Anyway, Daniel, yes, please get to the point.
Well, the good sport, bad sport, I would put basketball and netball.
Where are you putting them?
Well, obviously, netball is one of the most ridiculous sports in the world.
Whoa. But now listen, I don't want this. I don't like it when it gets all sleazy and sexy. But I put it to you. This is what we're doing tomorrow night's show. The sexiest outfits in the world. And I put it to you, there is nothing sexier than the netball outfit. I tell you why. They've got the little trainers, the little socks, the lovely little pleated blue skirts. Ooh, and they're so short, aren't they? The blue cotton sports knickers that they wear, and the bibs with GK and GA and all those with letters on them. That's sexy, man. That's sexy, Daniel.
That's what I wanted to say, that if you're a grown man, you enjoy netball, there's something wrong with you.
Well,
you might be put away.
I'm not looking at little girls playing it. I'm looking at grown women play it.
Well, most of the time when I see it, it's just like girls playing outside.
Well, what you need to do is you need to stop hanging around playgrounds, Daniel, and looking. Go and look at sports centres where there are women playing it, for goodness sake, you sick deviant. Well, women play netball, don't they? And it's a good...
I only played it as a child.
Don't. The women that play netball have very, very, very muscular thighs.
I don't.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's show is
I think the rules are better in netball.
You're not allowed to move. You're not allowed to move. You've got to stand there.
But they say that you're only allowed to move in basketball when you're bouncing the ball, but
yeah.
I watch White Men Can't Jump. They move all the time.
Have you seen the porn version of that, White Men Can Hump?
No.
That's Wendy's show is films that have been real films that have been turned into porn films with the titles. So there's one film called.
Tomorrow's show's going to be filth.
No, tomorrow's not. Wednesday's show is the porn. There's a film. You know the film City Slickers.
Yeah.
There's one called Titty Slickers. That's absolutely true. I don't know how I know
You know
that.
too much.
I know far too much. I'm trying to find some music to play. Let's have we had that? We'll have this again if we haven't. No, but tomorrow will be the sexiest outfits in the world. Well, this is what we're doing tonight as well. Then is who would look good in drag? Because I've seen the poster of John Barrowman.
You thought he was hot.
Man, I thought it was a hot older woman. He's doing like Le Cage aux Folles or something like that. And there are posters of him all around town. And I thought it was a sexy older woman. It's John Barrowman, the idiot from Torchwood, the CBeebies Doctor Who. So do anyone you think you'd like the look of in drag?
Who did I say earlier?
And it can be women dressed up as men and men dressed up as women. You know, it goes both ways.
I haven't really seen women dressed up as men that often.
Okay, well, women don't do it that often.
So Ian McKellen looks good as a woman.
Very good. Very good. Harry!
Yay!
Yes, Harry.
I got some good sports.
Okay.
Kabaddi.
Oh, yeah, Kabaddi's good. Kabaddi's mental.
What's that?
Explain it, Daniel, because I can't really.
It's, I've got Wikipedia up. It's a team sport that originated in India.
Don't read Wikipedia. Basically, it's got like a shuttlecock and you kick it around. It's Indian.
And you have to hold your breath.
You have to hold your breath. Do you?
How do they know that you're holding your breath?
Or they have mirrors under your nose. Anything else, Harry?
Somebody who'd look good in drag.
Yeah.
Adrian Childs.
Yeah, he would. Round-faced people. The fella from the One Show.
Yeah.
That I got sacked from. Round-faced... Did I say that? They would never admit to it, but we know the truth, don't we, One Show producers? Round-faced men look kind of good with wigs on, I think. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. That's Harry, thank you for that. That's
Ask who Andy thinks would look good in drag.
Andy, who would look good in drag?
No, don't be silly. I don't do anything like that, all right?
See, I'm not asking you to insert your penis inside a man. I'm just asking you, who do you think would look good in drag?
Who would?
Who would?
I think,
Yeah.
you might.
Well, there we go. Thank you. I haven't got the legs to carry it off, but... Alan?
Ian?
Yes?
Did you get sacked from the One Show?
Sorry?
Did you get sacked from the One Show?
I didn't get sacked, but they stopped asking me to come back.
That's because you're crap at what you're doing then.
So is Alan... Hang on, stay there, Alan, 1 second. So is Alan just called up and finally started kicking back? It sounds like, doesn't it? Yeah. Well done, Alan. You've finally grown some balls.
I think you have.
Yay! Well done, you knob. Now you're banned. Simple as. Well done. He's taken nearly 2 years of incessant bullying, and he's finally turned around and said, "Up yours, Dolores," and he's kicking back in his own pathetic, slightly irritating, drunk Scottish way. Well done, Alan. Well done. Speaking of irritating, it's the Alpha.
Ian, before my battery runs out, a good sport, chess boxing.
Chess boxing?
Chess.
Chest boxing? What's that?
No, chess. You know the game with the pieces?
Chess boxing, like the first thing I said before you corrected me. Chess...
Yeah, you do a move, and you punch someone.
You waited 12... Hang on, did you hear that, Rob?
You got dissed by Alan from Glasgow.
I totally did. He's had a little hissy fit.
Alan from Glasgow.
Alan from Glasgow. Next we'll have blooming Tony from the Toon dissing me. Another
Geordie from the Toon.
Geordie from the Toon Lake dissing me because he's
all right, pal. All
right, pal. Yeah, pal. Well, thanks for that, Rob. It's always good to talk to you. There we go. Lovely.
Oh.
So, the Alpha, sorry, what was your point chess boxing? Hello? He's gone. Okay, well, that's... I don't know, it show's very odd tonight. Yes, line 2.
Up yours!
Oh, he's getting a bit
feisty.
Yeah.
Rob, you've been on already, haven't you, Rob?
Yes, I have. Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, that's
I just wanted to talk about why you find yourself as sort of spiritual.
For those who don't know, Rob is now the official paranormal and conspiracy theorist and undercover agent for MI6 expert for the show.
Right, put the mad music on.
Okay, let's
mad music on.
Let's get this
Our
music.
posh doctor hasn't phoned up for a while.
Which posh
The doctor of the show.
Oh, yeah, we've got a doctor of the show, OK. Yes, go on, Rob.
Yeah, why were you feeling spiritually defunct?
Because my life is spiritually devoid. There is nothing apart from earning money by being vaguely offensive and not that funny. Now, you can't attain spiritual enlightenment via that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not even after enlightenment. I'm just after some kind of spiritual satisfaction. I do nothing for other people. It's all about me, Rob.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds the first thing you can do about, in terms of spirituality is to love yourself.
Maybe I love myself a bit too much, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, indeed, say no more.
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 Well, I mean, mate,
He's saying more.
It's all out there.
He's actually saying more. What's out there, Rob? What's out there?
Well, everything. Everything is available.
Are you talking prostitutes?
Well, there is a brass house just up the top of the road.
There we go. He was. I'm looking for spiritual enlightenment. He's suggesting I go and sleep with a hooker. That's not really the way. The Merchant.
Good evening, strange. How is your relationship going with the delectable Fandango?
My relationship is going marvellously well, thank you, you pervert.
That is very good. I have 52 romantic ideas. Pick one randomly.
Oh, 52 romantic ideas from a child. Let's let's go for number 62.
I have 52, not
52. You did say that. 16 then. I want one that's got a 6 in, definitely.
All right. Girls, scratch your nails gently down his back and tell him how much you love him.
Yeah, he's about 9. I can't. Ofcom has rules. Line 1, yes.
Yeah, why have you got a film crew in your studio?
What? Oh, you can see us on the webcam?
Yeah.
I don't know. Introduce yourselves, chaps.
Matt. Nick. James.
And why are you here?
Filming a documentary for a university course.
They're students filming a documentary for a university course. How's about them apples, line 1?
Okay, I'll go to sleep very happy.
Well done, that's... hang on, you're banned!
No, I'm not. You said I'm an idiot. You never said I was banned.
Well, okay, I'm saying it now. You're banned.
Okay.
There we go. That's that sorted out. He took the banning very well. He took the banning very well. Now, listen, I'm not being funny, but students, we all know, are slack... waste of space. Is this ever going to get made into a movie, James, or is this just going to sit on your video players? They still have video players. Don't worry about miking him up. He can shout. Will this ever get edited into something? God damn it!
Well, we got deadlines. So
what's the deadline?
It's like 2 weeks on Thursday, I think.
Jeez, 2 weeks. That's no time.
Yeah.
What is your lecture any good?
Yeah, very good.
Really?
I think he's listening, so yeah.
Oh, in that case, sir, well done. You've trained them very, very well. Excellent stuff.
He's listening, so yeah.
I think he's listening. Well, in that case, let's suck up as much as we can. OK, we'll have the second part of the Charlie Brooker interview after this, and then maybe some of your calls straight to air before Mark Crosley comes in. Thank you.
Drinking in the morning sun.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Yes.
Absolute.
Okay.
Radio.
Yes. Okay, right. So Charlie Brooker came in today, and we chatted for about 35 minutes. The whole interview, with swears and all, it's XXX rated. You have to be 56 years old to listen to it. Will be up as the choice cut best bit. Who knows what it's called? That'll be up sometime tomorrow. 2 million Eurofem. Either on iTunes or on www.absoluteradio.co.uk. And we will play the second part of the edited version after we've had the band. And this is a brilliant song. The Wait by the band. Fantastic. Sounds just like the real drums, doesn't it? Guess what, kids? It's just me hitting a table. The best version of that song ever is on The Last Waltz, and it's just... Man, it's to die for. Right, OK, here's the second part of the Charlie Brooker interview. He came in earlier on today. He was delightful. Very, very potted mouth. If you want to see a video of a bit of this interview, absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee. He was banging on about his book. I hope we get to the plug about his book. Otherwise, it's a whole wasted, pointless experience. Here we go. Speaking vaguely of The Apprentice, live from Studio 5, is that not the greatest... television?
Oh, I've only seen it a couple of times. It's really...
We can't stop watching it.
Well, it's really weird. Genuinely, when you're watching it, you start gravitating towards Melinda Messenger as by far the brightest person there. I mean, she's not stupid,
no,
but you're not used to being in any situation where you would think, well, Melinda Messenger's on the ball.
There's lots of Ian Wright just shrugging his shoulders, going, yeah, well, yeah.
Why is it? He just goes, yeah, well, there you go. What's that about?
Yeah. 12-year-old
boy.
Opinion.
12-year-old boy wants a sex change. I mean, come on. What? Why? What? What is that? What is that? And it's that for sort of. And there's a lot of when I've seen it. Is it deliberate that you see a lot of like the floor manager sort of pointing?
I think it's to make it look like it's a bit of a club, and
right.
It's
not like it's just going wrong, because that's what it looks like. It looks like it's just going wrong.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be.
Are they told they're on air? Do you know what I mean? Because they sort of talk a bit like they're not. Well, there you go.
Go on.
So Kate Walsh,
yes.
who was the Apprentice, the runner-up, who's one of the hosts,
going out with Philip.
Yes, going out with Philip, Pants Man.
Yeah,
Pants Philip, who I was really horrible about him in print. I wrote something really horrible about him. But yeah, no, so she's in live from Studio 5, and I wrote a review of it, saying it wasn't the greatest programme.
You said it was ideal for vegetables.
Yeah. Well, it was like literal vegetable, like literally a bit of celery or something, in a bowl of milk, kind of looking at. But she twitted me. After she sent me a thing going, "Oh, not a fan of the show." Then, something like that. And I just felt bad because she seems like a blameless. But you wouldn't like if she was selling you something at a jumble sale. You wouldn't go, "Oh, you're a bit stupid. Your stall's a bit crap." Would you? You'd be a horrible person. Like I think to take that anger into the real world, I'd have to be psychotic. So what do you say? I didn't say anything. I was too shamed. Because what can you do? You can't. If you reply to her and go, "Oh, only a joke," then you're sort of doing it publicly. Because it's Twitter, you're sort of doing it publicly. So what do you do? I just left it, and then that probably looks like I think I'm better than her.
There's going to be a time, surely, when you can't do this job anymore. When you do get too much of a conscience, and you have met too many people to slag them off.
Yeah. What am I going to do then? I don't know. Well, I know what I'll do then. I don't. What am I going to do then?
Jesus, genuine panic in your voice there.
Well, no, I know. I've thought this a lot because I've sort of thought. I suppose what I've done, you see, so what I've done subtly, what I'm subtly doing is slightly, so I suppose I'm doing kind of probably less TV criticism and more sort of general stuff, like news type things, or doing something like Dead Set where I'm writing something. So I'm probably going to go more in that direction.
Okay.
I reckon.
What's the best computer game system?
Well, you see, I like the Xbox 360 because everything's available for it. You see, and it's useful. It's easy to use.
Yeah,
it's like easy, and most things are on it, and it can do most stuff. I discovered the other day you can plug a USB key into it. So that was just yet another feather in its cap.
And what are you playing at the moment?
Well, I'm not. At the moment, I've got Uncharted 2, which is for the PS3. I haven't played that yet.
Apparently that's brilliant. So
I've heard it's brilliant.
That, but I don't like my PS. I don't like PlayStation.
I don't like it, because do you find you can't tell when it's on or off?
Yeah.
Like,
there's no clues to it. No noise, no lights.
It just goes bit, and sometimes it comes on when you don't expect it to. The Wii does that as well. I don't know if you've noticed that. It comes on.
I've not noticed the Wii coming on.
Yeah, it comes, then they come on and they go away. It's, like they know better than me when they should be on, which is frankly not fair. No, and I don't like, you have to fiddle around with the lead. Why is it just going to, you just want one lead? That's the one memory I take away from working in computer games shops throughout the 90s, is how angry I used to get about leads all the time, because 90% of my job involved pulling joypads and aerial leads out of drawers and trying to untangle them, and like constantly, even now if I glance at, there's some leads I can see there coming from that phone, and that's making me quite angry. So I can't wait until everything is wireless. I think genuinely there'll be a lot less anger in the world when everything's wireless. You know what I mean? Like, when are you going to get, like, wireless... Like, electricity... They've done wireless electricity, haven't they? They've invented that. They've invented it. Wireless taps, that's next. And then we're totally wireless. And when you can... wireless toilets. So you can email crap. I've often thought that should happen. I don't know what I'm talking about. But don't you think... I mean, look how many cables there are in here, doesn't it? You don't have to... Somebody comes in and tidies these away, and look, they've clipped clips around them all, so they're all neat. If this was my house, this would be I'd be dragged in. You'd have been cutting me free. It's a genuine point. Do you not get angry about cables? How many cables have you got in your house?
So the book is... The Hell of It All.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker. It's out there.
The shops.
Dead Set's on DVD as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just come out with a new cover. That's all. A new cover.
Have you done a commentary on it?
No. You see, we didn't
nuts.
have time to do a commentary. No, I'll tell you what it was, actually. Because when it first came... Sorry.
So I was wrapping up then, and now we're back into another 20 minutes.
Just quickly tell you that when it first came out on DVD, the DVDs were pressed before it had gone on air.
Yeah.
And they said, do you want to do a commentary? And I thought, well, no, because what if it's been the biggest flop ever? And because I've seen that before on things where I can't remember what it was, but it was a DVD of some series, and on the commentary they were going, well, here we go, it's episode 1, and well, maybe this was a big hit, you never know, maybe it was a disaster. And it had been a disaster.
Fantastic.
And then they just sounded like tits for the rest of the commentary as they're bothering to describe how funny it was the day that they had to find the costume for the man, and you just thought, I don't care about your failed project. And so that was why, being cautious, I thought, you don't know what tone to strike. Because, you sometimes get apologetic commentaries. Anyway, I don't know what I'm babbling about. Sorry.
We can end now.
Yeah,
We've done 40 minutes.
I'll shut up.
Thank you. It's nice. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Charlie Brooker there. If you want to get the full unedited... Well, there's some edits. We cut one thing out about something that he wanted cut out. And the C word has been bleeped. The rest of it is there. It'll be on iTunes and www.absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee tomorrow under Best Bits or Choice Cuts, whatever it's called, I don't know.
Yeah, the first time when you asked if I could be the last chance.
Right, who here in this studio is a fan of Fleetwood Mac?
Woo!
Yeah, well, that does sound like you're taking the piss. I'm going to go and see the Fleetwood Mac on Friday. I'm expecting it to get this. I'm expecting it to be absolutely awful because they're all about 100 years old, and Lindsey Buckingham's voice has broken, so he sings, really deep, and Christine McVie isn't there, but. It could also be magical at the same time. Who the hell knows? We'll take calls straight to air for the last 25 minutes of the show, shall we? Before Mark Crosley comes in and does his tang. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. I can see that the usual suspects are calling in already. Line 1.
I challenge you to a Taylor guy.
Okay.
Instead of a Pradeep.
Okay. How does that work, Taylor guy?
Say Taylor guy instead of Pradeep.
Okay. Away you go. Taylor guy. Isn't that weird, phoning up a radio station saying, I challenge you to say my name slowly? That's kind of a weird thing. Taylor Guy always was a little bit creepy. I think we'd agreed that as a club. It's Eloise! Yay, you're on 5 now, are you?
Yeah.
Did you do whatever it was you were going to do?
Yeah, did you not hear me over the little intercom thing?
No, I'm doing a radio show, love.
Oh, I did it while you were off air?
On the Charlie Brooker interview?
Yes.
I had the mic up.
Oh.
So it'd go onto the podcast.
So in an hour it will be up there.
What will?
The Best Bits full interview of Charlie Brooker.
Is it called the Best Bit now, not Choice Cut?
Best Bits, yeah. I don't know who changed it or why.
So it's going to be up there in an hour. Wow, who's going to be... So 20 to 2. Who's going to be downloading that?
Well, it goes automatically to some people's, doesn't it?
It's exciting. Well, if you're 20 to 2, man, if you're listening to me talking to Charlie Brooker, then well done you. We're taking calls straight to air for the last 20 minutes of the show. We have 2 calls, and they're both Andy from Basildon. Should we get them both? Andy! Andy!
Oh, Jim, what would I say, right? I'm seeing Morrissey on the 3rd of November at Breville Centre. Jim?
Yes? It's double Andy from Basildon, but it's quadruple because he's also got the radio on in the background.
It's listening in delay as well.
Shall I turn it off?
No, you keep it on, Andy.
Oh, alright, Jim, but I'm seeing Morrissey with my good friend John.
Good for you.
On Morrissey at Breville Centre.
Yes, that's if he makes it, yes.
Yeah, no, it will make it. He's better now.
How can you understand it?
It worries me that I can.
Jim, but also,
yes.
having said that, are you going to play with these other bands?
No.
Why not?
I never do. No. No. nuts. Do you know what? I was miles away there. I was, but literally, that's terribly shoddy there, wasn't it? That's, the show started off very, very well tonight. It was a humdinger, and it's just kind of, sort of petered out into a disappointing, can I play you? This isn't on the playlist, so I'll only play a second of it. But I found the best band. Which one are you on 5? I found the best band in the world ever when I was in Japan. They are this Japanese band, obviously, but they're from the early 1980s.
Is this the Box or something?
This is Box. They're like an early 80s Beatles rip-off from Japan, right? And I can't find anything out about them on the internet. There's nothing about them. So I bought a double album. It's Box, Pops, and I don't know what the other bit's called. But listen to this. This is not the best thing the best 80s Japanese Beatles rip-off you've ever heard in your life. I don't know what is. This is a bit of Temptation Girl. This is brilliant. Hang on, here we go. Here it is. Shh. Come on, man.
That is very good.
It's good, isn't it? There we go. Some of it's in English, some of it's in Japanese, but then the chorus is in English. Temptation Girl. It's brilliant. Here we go. Hang on. It's just like the Beatles.
So good.
The whole album is like the Beatles. Here we go. Temptation Girl. It's good, isn't it?
It is really good.
Then the
I'm
next
surprised.
song, the next song's called Fascinating Lady.
Okay.
It's brilliant, man. It's brilliant. It's not quite as good, but it's good. The verse is a bit weak, but then it gets to the chorus. Seriously, if you're loving the Box, the 0330 123 1215, it's just the best. Here we go. It gets around. Then listen to the George Harrison guitar. Here we go. George Harrison. Here he comes. It's George Harrison, man. Then listen to the chorus. Fascinating Lady. It's just wonderful. Here we go. Here we go. Fascinating Lady. And then listen, the next time they sing it, a guy goes back and goes, so fascinating. It's brilliant. Here we go. Here we go. So fascinating. So fascinating.
I can't hear it with you saying it.
Sorry. Okay, but then later on, you get to hear what the Fascinating Lady sounds like. This is one of the best bits of any record. Here we go. Hang on, so we get to the middle 8. There he is. Hang on, but then she starts talking, the Fascinating Lady, who is so fascinating that Box have decided to rip off a Beatles song and write it about her. She comes in, and I'll be honest, she sounds pretty fascinating. Here we go. Oh, hang on. All right, we get the ideas. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a Fascinating Lady. She sounds pretty cute. Then she giggles, hang on.
I'd love to know what fascinating things she's saying.
What is she saying that's so fascinating?
Where's our Japanese listener?
Okay, this whole album is just a treat. There's a song about cornflakes. That's not what that. Hang on. Oh, listen. Bad Girl. You're listening to Bad Girl by Box.
How is this about cornflakes?
I can't remember what the cornflake song is. Some of the titles are in Japanese. So I don't know what that's called there. I can't read what that is. Is this the cornflake song? Could be. The boss won't be listening now, will he?
No.
Here we go, cornflake. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
He's whispering it in your left ear. It's them trying to do like a sort of 60s psychedelic British song.
You pointed to your right.
No, I pointed to my left.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It's in my right ear.
You're an idiot. Let's get to the chorus and then... sorry, lads, we should be doing more important stuff than this. We'll just get to the chorus. Listen to this. Is brilliant. Listen to the bloke in the background. Cornflake. That's what he's saying. Life is like a cornflake.
Can you hear it?
Right.
No, he can say fluff.
Sometimes he can't. It's brilliant, isn't it? I've had this album non-stop on my iPod. It's just wonderful. Imagine if we lived in a world where I could actually come on and go...
Cornflake.
Oh, wait, is this... Hang on. Oh, no, this one's a bit rubbish. There's two albums on it. The second album isn't that good. But there's one really good song on it. Hang on, I will find it. This is... We've got no calls. It doesn't matter. We can play this rubbish.
Oh, I don't like this one. It's in both.
Yeah, this messing around with stereo.
Don't like it.
Oh, I can't think what it is. Anyway. Imagine we lived in a world... We lived in a world where I could go... OK, ladies and gentlemen, here's the new one from Box It. Temptation Girl. Oh, take it, boys. Keep me wato. I don't know what the words are. These people are calling in. Look, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi, Ian. Did you say you were feeling a bit spiritually unfulfilled?
It comes and goes, but at the moment, boy, there's a whole grey cloud in my soul.
Oh, I can help you out there. I know what you need to do.
OK, go on.
Just go and murder a few people.
Yeah, it's an idea. Who knows? Maybe.
What's the second perfect murder? You only told us the ice pick one.
The second perfect murder is you get a huge leg of lamb. You club the person to death with it. Then you invite the police officers round who are investigating the case for a nice roast dinner. They eat the lamb. The perfect murder. There's the evidence has gone. The evidence is in their stool.
So it's their fault.
Their fault. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless. Oh, hang on. Yes, line 3.
I have a piece of romantic advice for you.
Yeah.
1 out of 51. Pick one.
12.
All right. Number 12. Play a game of hide and seek in the rain. When he or she finds you, you kiss them.
He's too young to be giving that kind of advice out. That's. Geez, the last two callers we've got are Taylor Guy and Andy in Basildon. I don't really want to
go to either.
Listen, if you want to come on and save the show in the last 6 minutes, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you can come on. You'll go straight to air. There's no screening. There's no nothing. Just come on.
What can Andy possibly have left to say?
Jeez, no one's calling in.
I think we're going to have to go.
Hang on. They're better than the Beatles. Box are better than the Beatles.
Got even someone worse ringing in now.
Oh, jeez. We've got the holy trinity of crap calls. Oh, look, a new caller, line 4.
Hello, Ian. I thought I'd save you from Andy from Basildon. It's Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl!
How are you?
You've never called in before, have you?
I called on Friday to say that I thought you were in a parallel universe, but it's been a bit more normal tonight, I thought.
Hang on, I'm not on Fridays.
Sorry, it's Thursday.
There we go.
You're definitely not Tim. The bloke was calling you Tim? No, definitely not Tim.
Hang on, let's just say there. Andy?
Tim, yeah?
Yeah, he was calling me Tim, you're right. Yeah, that's right, Sean. Tonight's show's been a little bit more... It kind of gets weirder as the week goes on.
Oh, well, first night of the week, been to work, driving home. It's been a bit calmer tonight, but I have to tell you, when you were playing that stuff with all the...
Japanese stuff.
Guys, the Chinese Beatles, the Japanese, whatever they were.
Yes.
It reminded me, we went to a Thai restaurant one night, and they had karaoke.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of singing away, but they changed all the lyrics. They translated it, and then it was all just a pile of hooks, basically. None of it made any sense. It was like Elvis. You'd be singing the song, and like Return to Sender, they would go, no such number. Instead of being no such zone, no such soul. It was all just a
They
pile
do
of
that
crap,
sometimes.
We had such a laugh. Nobody could think because everyone was just crying with tears. It was just funniest thing I've ever done.
They do that sometimes. They kind of. I noticed I watched a brilliant program on Japanese television about boy bands. It was wonderful, and it was. If you were like a 15-year-old Japanese girl, you would have loved this. It was all the biggest boy bands coming on, just doing a song, and then they'd go on another boy band, and they all did a version of I love you, baby, and they did that. But they'd obviously just listened to it once and written down the words as best as they could hear them, because it was nothing like the original. Cheryl, listen, thank you very much for that. I'm a big fan. This is good. Look, like Crazy Afternoon.
I can't concentrate. I've got
What's
a
this?
camera in my face.
This is like the Small Faces.
Never forget.
And you hear the odd phrase in English, like never forget. There we go.
Yeah.
Crazy afternoon. Oh, she got
La Ashito. If anyone knows anything about box, then please, for goodness sakes, let me know. 3, you're on the wireless.
Remember that guy that rang up last week and you couldn't figure out was he like Polish or English? That he said he rang from
Oh, yeah,
Poland.
yeah.
But
4 years.
Yes.
lived
yeah, I'm Polish and I still can't figure out is he telling the truth or not?
Excellent. Oh, man. It's still just, look, it's Taylor Guy and Andy in Basildon. I don't really want to talk to either of those losers.
Bite the bullet.
Yes, Andy.
Tim, all I want to say, just a quick message to him, yeah?
Yes.
On the 3rd of November, we're seeing Morrissey at the Brentwood Centre,
I
yeah?
know, you've told me that.
Yeah, but after the gig, can we come up and see her with me and my friend?
No.
Jamaica, good night of it.
Jamaica good night of it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
To let you know how it was and how good it is.
No.
Well, we could come up there.
No, you couldn't. I'll tell you something, Andy.
What?
Now, don't take this the wrong way, will you?
No, I won't know.
I never want to meet you as long as I live.
I bet you would.
I bet you would. No, sir, not at all. Well, last call of the night. Line 3, you're on the wireless. Hello? Oh, sorry, hello, you're there.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa!
No.
You missed Ichini-san Goraku Nana Hachikyuju.
Wow.
Ah, yeah. Counting to 10, you see, it is fun counting in foreign numbers.
So it sounds
Count
fun.
to 10 in a foreign language, isn't French or German or English.
I don't know any.
There we go, I can do it in 3 languages.
Okay. Good for you.
You're not going to ask me what they are?
No.
Not yours. Let's go. Taylor Guy.
Aye.
Yeah, well done. There we go.
He waited on that long.
He waited
just
on
to
that
do
long. Line 2, you're the last call of the evening before Mark Crosley comes and does his ting.
Oh, well, that's quite good. All right, Dad.
Yeah, all right, son. How you doing, Sam?
Yeah, long time no see.
It's been a while. How's your mother?
She's doing okay.
Good girl. Okay.
It's been tough since you walked out, but
Yeah, well, she's still in my thoughts.
I just wanted to say kudos on a good show. I'm really enjoying the interviews recently, and
we've had
keep
some
up the
nice
good work.
ones. It's kind of a busy at the moment. We won't be this busy with interviews all the time, but people have come in at the right time, so it's good. Charlie Brooker was good, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I only tuned into the last half hour. So
well, up yours then. Well, why am I even bother talking to him? He's only tuned in for the last half hour.
Your son?
Go and listen to the whole show, you loser. Jeez.
Oh.
Well, that's the show done. It's kind of piece it out there in a wave of mess and stuff. Right, Mark. Is Mark next? Is it?
Yeah, Mark.
Okay, Mark Crosley's next. Feel free to listen to and enjoy him. Here's The Cure. Back tomorrow, 11 o'clock, and podcasts, downloads, website, things.